Nothing like shooting a video at 4:30 in the morning for you guys. Now, I love handicapping at night. The games are just finishing on the West Coast. I'm already taking a look at tomorrow's action. Nobody's awake, it's quiet, and I can get into it. And most of the beat writers for the various papers across the country have already filed their stories for the next day's game. So no one bothers me, nobody calls me. I enjoy it. I'm done like 3:30 this morning, and I figure, let me grab a couple hours of sleep. I'm nocturnal anyway. I mean, I've lived on 4 or 5 hours of sleep since I was in high school. It'll probably catch up to me very, very soon, but still, what can you do? And I'm ready to hit the sack finally, and I figure I'll get up in a few hours and I'll shoot the damn video then and do everything else, load my site, etc. And then out of the blue comes the email through customer service from Gabriel DuPont, because all the handicappers have to email in their plays, and that's how everybody knows what they have. So I opened the damn thing, and boom, monster, monster, monster play from DuPont. Well, that changes everything. So then I thought, well, let me go ahead and launch the coupons, because I think this is a play you're going to want. And I had already handicapped, and I thought, well, geez, you got my play yesterday at a huge discount. You might as well get it today and hopefully have another winner at a huge discount as well, which meant I had to do my site, which means now I'm doing the damn video. But first, let's talk about DuPont here before I go any further. First of all, this is a guy who, with his 109 max wager plays, has won 15 out of 17. 15 out of 17 over the past 10 weeks. And in that 10-week period, of course, he's made $10 bettors over 15 grand. You just got his Pac-12 Game of the Year for 2015 on Arizona in revenge, blowing out Oregon State on Friday night as the half-price play of the day. Saturday, half-price play of the day, 2015 Big East Game of the Year, Georgetown just crushing Creighton on the road. Today, he has something bigger. One and only 150 dime college basketball blowout of the year. And he likes his team to win by at least, not by 25 points, but by at least 25 points. So I just have to stop here for 1 minute. So when I saw the email come through, I thought, I got to go see who this damn play is on. And it's a game that I didn't even think about when I was handicapping today. So I go to the thing and I look at this play and I'm going, hey, you know what? He's absolutely right. I think they're going to win by at least 25 points. Now, I hope that isn't the kiss of death for Gabriel DuPont here today. I didn't use the play, but I thought, man, that's a pretty damn good play. I didn't even think about that one. So anyway, one and only 159 blowout of the year. You're going to get it as the half price play of the day as well, simply by using the coupon code BLOWOUT, BLOWOUT. FYI, he joined the site last year, right before the Super Bowl on February 1st in 2014. And in that span, $10 bettors just with college basketball action have won $12,045 and 50 dime plays or higher. Something I always talk about Scott Delaney, in fact. Remember, 50 dime plays or higher, how he's made guys over the past 3 years 42 grand plus? Well, DuPont, with those 50 dime plays or higher, since he joined the site just, a year and a couple of days ago, has made $10 bettors over $24,800. Again, it's the half price play of the day, one and only 150 dime blowout of the year. Now, as for me, there is nothing better, trust me, nothing better than starting the betting week with a winner. And when that happens to be your top rated play, that's even better. I started a pursuit of a fifth straight winning week last night with a 15 dime play with Arkansas just taking care of business and hammering South Carolina, laying about 8.5, I guess, by game time, 7.5 early in the day when I got them. Won by 20 going away. They did their job. You saved $65 and got that play at a huge discount. And today I'm doing it again as I go for winning day number 15 out of 21. Top-rated 15-dime college winner number 9 out of 10. This time it's on Penn State and Maryland. And again, you can save $65 just like that by using coupon code DeMarco. I think I don't have to spell my last name, right? I mean, it's there, right above you, DeMarco. Anyway, it matches last night's 15-dime winner on Arkansas. It matches Saturday's 15-dime winner on Gonzaga over Memphis, which you also got at a huge discount. And it matches, last Thursday's winner with UC Davis over Cal Santa Barbara. And remember, 99% of my plays are rated between 5 and 15 dimes. So this is my normal top-rated release, and it's bigger than the 10-dimer on the Patriots in that little game they had in Arizona on Sunday. Last day to take advantage of the huge special savings packages that came right after the Super Bowl. Today is the last day to take advantage of them. Again, let me quickly run through them. If you want to buy the 60-day package of any handicapper here at the site, you can save $175 by using coupon code SAVE175. That's a 60-day package, which already has huge discounts built in. Originally, you save another $175 off the top, and when you buy it, customer service will automatically extend your package through the Final Four. No extra charge to make sure you get all of the college basketball action for the rest of the season. Again, that is Save 175. Also, you can save $125 off the purchase price of any 30-day handicappers package, anybody at the site, by using coupon code SAVE125. SAVE125. SAVE 125. No space between Save and 125. No space between Save and 175. You get it. All the coupons are over on the homepage. And let me just remind you, and I'm going to use myself for an example, if you happen to have a package with me and you have 10 days left, let's say, and you want to take advantage and get the 60-day package, right? Well, you would then have 70 days left. 10 current, 60 brand new ones, plus a few extra days to get you through the Final Four. More importantly, you still save the $175 off the top. And if you happen to have any instant rebates that are applicable, they go to the program as well to maximize your savings. If you ever have any questions about it, just contact customer service. Again, today is the last day that this will be made available. I tell you the good, I got to tell you the bad. Brian Rosica was going for 50-time winner number 4 out of 5 last night. He wasn't even close. I mean, St. John's, hey, listen, I gave you St. John's as a free pick yesterday. I look at that team and I see the talent. And I know Steve Lavin is a good coach. But there's just no chemistry there right now. There is just no cohesiveness. They had it last year. Whatever that magic elixir was, they do not have it this year. I mean, Butler just took them apart last night. What was it, like 23 or 25 points or something? Okay, listen, guys, I did go 0-3 with the free picks yesterday. Sorry, but I'd much rather win the play I had money on and you had money on, and that happened to be Arkansas. Let's try to reverse that trend, though, and give you at least a couple of damn winners here, right, for free. I'm going to go with the Texas Longhorns minus the 6 points today at home. I know the Longhorns have lost 3 straight games, all versus ranked teams, however. What has really hurt them here in the 3 straight losses is they've given up an average of 82.3 points a game. Now, keep in mind, first 18 games of the season, they only gave up 56.3 points. Let's do the math here, guys. That's 26 points more per game they have allowed in the 3 straight losses, which, of course, were at home against Kansas, at Baylor, and also at Iowa State. They've only won 2 of their last 7 games. And I'm going to tell you, this is a team that started off like gangbusters this year, right? They've got to turn the ship around pretty damn soon. Because remember, it was only a year ago in Austin where Rick Barnes was under the firings and facing the firing squad. And then Texas had a great season. Well, the whispers are starting to creep up here about what's wrong with Rick Barnes' team once more. And this is a team that may play itself out of a potential easy big dance bid with the way they're playing. The good thing is they have Oklahoma State coming to town tonight. Now, Cowboys did beat them when they played in Stillwater in the first go-round, okay? But the Cowboys are 0-4 in the Big 12 road. They lost at Iowa State by 2, okay, close game. They lost to Kansas by 10 on the road, lost by 10 to Kansas State on the road, lost by 17 to Oklahoma on the road. The good news for the Horns is that their defense is still strong. They're giving up just 36.4% from the field, holding opponents to that shooting percentage, which makes you wonder how the hell did they give up an average of 82.3 points a game the past 3 games. They're also second in the nation in rebounding margin with 10.7 rebounds a game. You know, I've watched a couple of the Texas games this year, and what I find is that they've got all these big studs along the front line, and for one reason or another, these guys don't get the ball. Or for one reason or another, some of these guys, including Jonathan Holmes, which is, I think, their most talented frontline player, they like to launch 3-pointers. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Listen, Isaiah Taylor, their point guard, came back from a broken wrist, missed like 10 or 11 games, and he's playing a little better here. But it's like, Jesus, somebody explain to this team that, you know, you got big guys that are patrolling the paint down low. You got to get the ball inside. These big guys can't be floating out to the perimeter going, hey, let me shoot a 3-pointer because I'm 6'10", and that's what guys should be doing. I don't get it at all. But still, I do like them in this. Oh, by the way, they missed 21 out of 26 three-pointers in the Baylor loss in Waco on Saturday. I like them to rebound here in what I consider it to be a must-win game. So I'm going to go with Texas minus the 6 points in that particular spot. Um, this is going to be a tough free pick, but I'm going to take a shot because Davidson has been so good to me this season. And Davidson has been such a resilient team. This is one of those teams, Davidson, the Wildcats, first season in the Atlantic 10. To be honest with you, I knew nothing about this team 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago. I mean, I knew this was their debut, and they'd been a long-time powerhouse in the Southern Conference. But suddenly, non-conference play, they gave VCU all it can handle. They gave Virginia all it can handle. And suddenly Davidson got my attention, and they have certainly been a rewarding team. Now, they're coming off a 75-70 loss at St. Joe's to cap a 2-game road trip, which began with an overtime win at George Mason. In the George Mason game, they blew a big lead. In the St. Joe's game, they blew a big lead. It cost them once, not twice, thankfully for them, and they returned home. But here's the thing. The last time they lost a game, they lost by 26 points at Richmond. The Spiders were in revenge. It was about 3 weeks ago. They rebounded by coming home. I had a big play on them that night. They were taking on Dayton. Dayton had won 8 straight games, and they hammered Dayton as a 2-point favorite, winning 77-60. And then you go back to when they lost at VCU. They came back and they beat St. Louis 89-54 at home. Earlier in the season, they lost at Virginia. Came back, opened up Atlantic 10 play, inaugural game in the conference with an 81-67 rout of Richmond. And FYI, early in the season, they lost to North Carolina, and then they turned around and they crushed Central Florida 95-69. That's 4 losses. That's 4 straight up wins in the next game. And more importantly, 4 ATS blowout covers. I'm going to go with them in this spot tonight because, well, they're Davidson. They play well at home. They're laying 8 points. I know it's a big number, and let me tell you something. It does worry me a bit because St. Bonaventure is a team that has 4 double-digit scores, and you get St. Bonnie in a running game, and that's what the Bonnies are looking for, and that's the type of style that Davidson plays. But the Bonnies right now are just struggling a bit. They've lost 2 of their last 3 Atlantic 10 road games. They lost at Richmond. Let's see. Their last road game, Jesus, I'm trying to think. Actually, they're coming off a home loss to LaSalle. That was it. I've always been a closet LaSalle fan, by the way. Even though I went to Temple University, I always liked LaSalle more than them in the Big Five. Go figure. But anyway, they're coming off a 66-56 loss at home as a 3-point favorite to LaSalle. The game prior to that, they lost at Rhode Island, 53-48. Listen, Rhode Island's a tough defensive team. It didn't really surprise me there. They barely won at Duquesne, 100-97. And they lost at Richmond, 60-41 in their prior road game. So they've only won 1 of their last 3 Atlantic 10 road games. And I'm going to go with Davidson. I know one of their top scorers, Jake Gibbs, is still out. He's averaging almost 16 points a game because of a slight knee injury. But I'm going to take a shot and ride Davidson at home in this particular spot. Your final free play, let's take a, let me just look here. I just want to check the line here 1 second. Ooh, man, I thought about Valpo at home against Detroit. Big number. Valpo's been good to me too in the Horizon League, okay? Again, I often say to you, I like to concentrate the most where the odds makers concentrate the least. Big West Conference, money in the bank. West Coast Conference, money in the bank. Horizon League this year has been money in the bank. The problem is Valpo hosting Detroit. Detroit has beaten them on their home floor each of the last 3 times they've played. In fact, the road team has won 5 straight in that series, and I think Valpo wins. Man, laying 10. That just worries me. Instead, let me head over to Cleveland State. The Vikings, of course, one of the co-leaders in the Horizon League with Valpo, tied for first place. Cleveland State's a 14-point favorite at home tonight. Now, they're coming off a 76-62 home rout of Wisconsin-Green Bay, which up to a week ago was one of the 3 tri-leaders at the top of the Horizon League. Before that, they lost by 3 at Oakland. Again, home teams have dominated in the Horizon League this year in the upper echelon of the conference. Cleveland State is no different. They are 4-0 at home in conference play so far. Tonight they're taking on Youngstown State. They already beat the Penguins. It just doesn't seem right to have a men's basketball team nicknamed the Penguins. Chippewas I can see. Broncos I can see. Hey, who you playing today? We're playing the Penguins. It's not manly. I'm sorry, it's just not right. Anyway, they beat the Penguins 74-61 in Youngstown back on January 17th. Listen, there's not a hell of a lot of travel distance between Cleveland and Youngstown. You know what I mean? Penguins are coming off a 96-80 home loss to Oakland on Sunday. They're 1-9 in conference play. They allowed 93 points in a road loss to Detroit in their prior game. So they've allowed 96 and 93 points in the past two games. They've allowed 70 or more points in all but one league game this season. I got to go with Cleveland State minus the 14. It's a big number, but why the heck not? That'll do it, guys, today. Best of luck to y'all, and I'll catch you again on Thursday, hopefully at a more respectable hour from my perspective. And take it easy. Good luck, everybody.